Well, Rosemont has been around for a long time. When did your involvement begin?
Rosemont itself as a horse stud started 15, 20 years ago. My father-in-law, my late father-in-law, had horses. He had the farm first and had cattle and sheep on the farm, which is 10 minutes east of here, closer to Geelong, still on the Bowen River. 1,000 acres that he was using as a cattle and sheep farm. Had a passion for racehorses, had a passion for breeding, got into that about 20 years ago and decided a couple of years in that maybe it'd be a good idea to put up some paddocks for horses that were horse friendly. And quite sadly and tragically, he lost the battle with cancer at the age of 56. Was far too young for him to be taken. That was around 10 years ago, and I was probably just about sick of that Melbourne road after travelling up and back and having lived on the farm basically all my adult life. I was sick to death of the Melbourne road and probably getting a bit tired of your game, actually, sitting on the other side of the camera and asking the questions and following broken down footballers around to medical clinics all over Melbourne as a news reporter, and thought, well, a change is as good as a holiday, and I could still do some media work part-time and run the farm full-time. So I embarked on an ambitious mission to try and turn it into a commercial operation. And we grew steadily without really putting our name in headlights, and probably we still haven't quite got to the stage where we're headline makers. We're just beavering away, just trying to make an honest buck and run a successful business. That led to the purchase of Mackay here at Narwarri.
Well, tell us about Majestic Girl.
She's another mare that we purchased last year, this time in foal to Duke of Marmalade. She had a lovely filly on the ground that will probably end up at the Melbourne Premier Sale next year. She's Galileo mare, again, great broodmare stallion, great stallion worldwide, bloodlines that we're able to tap into. But no better family here in Australia, I can tell you. She's out of Joie, who in turn's out of Joie Denise, who is that famous Joie Denise family that has produced a legacy here in Australia. More Joyous, Tuesday's Joy, that great John Singleton family that he's raced so successfully. So if it's good enough for Singo, it's good enough for Mytho, I say. So we're very pleased to get our hands on Majestic Girl, and she's safely enfolded Turak Toff. The Duke of Marmalade yearling fetched a really nice price at the Melbourne Premier Sale. I think it was 50 or 60,000. So producing nice foals, young mare, will get every opportunity going to a stallion like Turak Toff. Songstar, she's another Galileo mare that I'm in partnership with one of our very good clients, Pallier Bloodstock, who have been great supporters of ours and have a share in Dan Zero, and we both like the mare that much we went halves. So Ed and Clark McKeon, we breed this mare together, and she's gone to Turak Toff, having produced us a Street Sense colt that has just been weaned and is a lovely horse. And Street Sense seems to be getting a bit of a wriggle on now that he's got 3-year-olds. His performances should start to improve the older the stock gets. So I'm really excited to present the Street Sense colt out of Songstar. Given the bloodlines that I should mention, she is a half-sister to the mighty Sunline, of course. So a Galileo half-sister to Sunline. You'd like to think that she'd be able to produce us something down the track, and nice mating on physical terms. She's just a medium-sized mare. Turak Toff should get some strength and scope into her, and looking forward in the next few months to see the foal drop.
Well, tell us about some of the services that you do offer here.
Yeah, we're strong on agistment. The series farm, as I mentioned, is 1,000 acres with beautiful river flats as well as rolling hills up the Barrable Hills. It's set up for racehorse agistment, and we've got some strong clients on board with Mike Maroney and Wayne Hawkes and Malua Racing. Troy Corsons is probably our #1 supporter. Mark Young, who we've had a long association with up at Colac. And then here at the stud proper, we offer obviously stallion opportunities through Turak Toff and Dan Zero. Always on the lookout for stallion opportunities. I think that is an area that will grow in the next few years.
Well, and summing up, you seem pretty happy here.
We're really pleased with the decision to launch in full steam ahead and grow our business and grow our brand and try and be certainly not a big player, but a medium player and contribute strongly to the betterment of breeding in Victoria and Australia. I think there's some great opportunities right at the moment, particularly here in Victoria, for a farm to step up the plate and take some really top-notch commercial prospects out to the Australian market and to breeders both locally and interstate. I've been really encouraged by the interstate support we've had, and while we'd love all of our support to come from Victoria, it's nice to see that people from foreign borders are seeing that Toorak Toff is a horse with commercial appeal and there's a buck to be made, and if not, we're going to race a pretty handsome looking horse. So yeah, hopefully the smile hasn't worn off yet and won't for a few years.